Okay, well, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to hear this because of the wind, but I'm finally sailing out in the Caribbean Sea, getting into the trade winds, and I was just up here on the foredeck working on the anchor batting. Well, it turned out to be basically unworkable to film on the foredeck, so I've dried off a bit now, and I'm down below. I was up on the foredeck relashing the anchor. It tends to work itself loose and then it bangs around a little bit. Yeah, I'm finally sailing, finally in the Caribbean Sea proper, finally in the trade winds, finally got the engine off, and it feels really good. Tally-ho is handling herself very well. It feels like she was built for these conditions. We've got about 20 knots of wind. We're sailing at about 55 degrees apparent into the wind, and sailing about 7 knots boat speed. Got 2 reefs in the main and the number 1 jib and the staysail up, and yeah, boat feels really good. There's not as much traffic out here, and you know, it is a bit choppy. The deck's getting pretty wet. Got quite a strong heel, but the motion of the boat feels really natural. Feels much better like this sailing than it does motoring into even a little bit of swell. So that's good. I had a funny night last night. I was talking about my decision about whether to make more distance to the east before turning north, and I sort of decided to try and go a bit further east, and I was making my way, and then at midnight the engine stalled again, and it turns out that the issue that I thought I'd solved the previous night, I hadn't completely solved. I just sort of improved it a little bit. But anyway, it was midnight and I was very tired, and also trying to make the decision about whether to go offshore or stay inshore and go further east, or go into a Colombian port and just anchor and get diesel and so on. But I realized I was just too tired to be making that sort of decision, so I just hove to, which means basically you back the sails and the boat just kind of parks at a standstill, and then just went to sleep for a bit, for a few hours. Had my radar and AIS alarm on, and I did get up a couple of times to check around, but had a good sleep, got my rest, got a bit of energy back. Also made myself a good meal, and then in the morning, at 5 in the morning, I finally actually properly took the fuel manifold apart, fixed that, got rid of the clog in it, put it all back together, engine started, decided to go offshore and avoid a river outflow where there's a lot of debris and detritus in the water. So yeah, headed offshore, and the wind has just sort of been gradually picking up since then. We're about at 20 to 22 knots now. I think it will be increasing a bit more tonight and tomorrow, but for now everything feels really good. It's really a really good angle with here at the moment. It's actually making more ground to windward than I had expected, so I'm going to keep on going, and yeah, the boat's getting really good. I'm pretty good, just a little bit wet. Got a pot of pasta on the stove ready for lunch, and then I'm going to try and get some more sleep. Most of the supplies, there's some here lashed down with these nets, but most of them now are stored in the bunks. All the bunks are full of the supplies, and everything seems to be pretty secure so far. I've just had a couple of books come off the shelves, but nothing too serious. So yeah, all's well. Very excited to be doing this trip. Thank you all for watching, and I'll hopefully catch up with you tomorrow.